Amazing to see you all here. I hope you're all having a fantastic, fantastic day. We are here ready and just waiting to get started. It looks like the teams are a tiny bit late. In the meantime, in 001662, welcome in. Thank you very much for dropping by. I really appreciate the support. And we are going to be watching KOTS. We are waiting on. Sorry about being late. I had a lot of things going on. Let's see. We are just waiting on a couple of players to come in. It looks like they are late. I am late. Everybody's late today. But it is dandy. Let's see. We will be having giveaways throughout the stream. The codes. Alright, oh yeah, we are just waiting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on a couple of players. If not, well, we will have a while to. There you go. As I was saying, I hope you're all having a fantastic, fantastic day and welcome in. Sorry about the delay. And well, that's a lot of follows this morning. Arximedios, thank you very much for the follow. Mizomo, thank you very much for the follow. Midnight Spec, thank you very much for the follow. Step Citadel, thank you very much for the follow. And Crazy Rum, thank you very much for the follow. And as I was saying, sorry about the delay. They are getting ready. They're a little bit delayed getting in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're still waiting on a couple of people here. Let's see. All right. So that's quite a start to the game. Well, it does look like, unfortunately, game number 1 will be a forfeit for Steve with NACL taking it. They have officially announced said forfeit. And as I was saying, Cassius, my mod, will be running giveaways throughout the stream for codes that give you some camels and some economic bonus packages. Well, guess I can see if there's any game about to start. 8 group. Good. All right, so let me just check if these guys haven't started. Iron underscore Sergeant. Let's see, as I was saying, yeah, unfortunately, we did get a forfeit already. Let's see, training battles. This is a great start to the day. Hopefully, we don't get that many throughout the day. Hopefully, we do get to watch some playing because, well, that is a lot more exciting. Hello. Let's see if they haven't started. We did get. As I was saying, we did get a forfeit. It looks like they are already in battle, unfortunately. Let's see. Squid Bend, maybe? Ah! This is not starting well. But yes, here we are. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. As I was saying. Sorry about that, I got stuck in a trap. Squid. Nope, they're already in. I'm trying to fish around, see if we can find the game. Because we don't have the next one for another half hour. And it looks like pretty much everybody is in game. Unfortunately, let's see, 45, so it should be group 2. Let's see if we can find one game to cast of this first set. There you go. There you go. Let's see. It doesn't look like they've started. So hopefully we will be able to Okay, so every single match I'm fighting, it seems like they have some sort of problem going on. This is great. This is great. The light side, maybe? Hopefully, I will be able to find a game. If not, we can talk through the rules and just have a nice, relaxing time with that. And thank you, Cash, for getting that going. Much, much appreciated. As I was saying, those codes give you some camos exclusive to this event, as well as you know what? It does look like we will just have to wait. Unfortunately, for the third game, we were. Yes, Cash, there is a 5-minute delay, unfortunately, unless OBS messed something up. In which case, I would have to restart the stream. I do not want to get in trouble. I'm pretty sure it is there. I hope. Yes, it is, sadly. But yeah, I do have my board of matches here. A pretty easy way to keep track and get everything set up. So we will get that set up. And once again, I'm really sorry about the delay. Mapia. A ship v Mapia. Okay, so a ship v Mapia. There you go. And that will be played on Northern Waters. So let's set that up right over there. And that is the 8th group, if I recall correctly, or is it the first one? I don't know, man. Pretty sure it is the 8th group. I don't know a lot of things. Ooh, that's pretty good. And Kai Sky Whale, I will be disabling the channel points for the stream. So if I can do that, manage rewards and challenges. And oh boy. I have too many now. Let's disable. I will be disabling them, so you will be getting your points back. I can't really be getting up. And all that, I'm in the middle of matches. I mean, I guess I can leave those. There you go. But yeah, and just as a reminder, as I was saying, the codes, you can only get 3 throughout any stream in any region for the duration of KOTS. So if you have already won 3 throughout, maybe not today because this is the first day, but in the other weekends, it's only 3 for the whole tournament. So if you've already won 3, don't enter any giveaways because you will not be able to use the codes regardless of the situation. But anyways, that's that. So here is really quickly the prize pool where you can see you get steel, some doubloons, some camos, a steel camo for the top 6, I believe. This is the regional prizes, so that's the NA prizes. Oopsie daisy, I don't know why that was that way. But these are the the prizes for the North American part of the championship. Which means... why didn't that update? I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, let's... no, wait, wrong way around. A ship. Mapian. Let's get that loaded up. But yeah, these are the prices for the North American region only. And then the winners of the international finals, I believe, will be getting, along with those cash rewards, that is per team, it's not per player, but they will be receiving, on top of that cash prize, the winners will be receiving the shirt, which is pretty nice. I do gotta say, it does look pretty nice. Going over the map pool that we will be seeing throughout the tournament. Today, it's only the qualifiers, so the groups play on every map against a different team. No cash. The game I was meant to cast right now was a forfeit. We will be waiting for another 10 to 15 minutes from now to get into the next game, unfortunately. We did have, as I was saying earlier, we did have Steve forfeit in their game against NACL, so we will not be seeing those teams. Unfortunately, Steve did not get the number of players they needed to get in order. Also, I need to start looking at another 3:30, okay. We'll be changing this three the next game because it does look like another one of the teams is going to be does look like they weren't able to get but yeah. It is quite unfortunate that we did miss that first game and basically Cash what happened is I tried to go into a couple of other games and all of them had something or other going on. So I couldn't they had troubles, another forfeit. It was a mess. It was a mess. They should be out in the next 5 or so minutes. But yeah, this is the map pool. We have Crash Zone Alpha, Tears of the Desert, Sleeping Giant, Shatter, Sea of Fortune, Northern Waters, and North. On top of that, there are this time around they do have some pretty nice limitations, and I do like them quite a bit. For the ships you can bring up to 2 battleships, and the amount of cruisers and destroyers doesn't matter. However, you can only bring either a Kremlin or an Ohio. You cannot bring both. So you can't bring one Kremlin and one Ohio, or 2 Kremlins or 2 Ohios. That is against the rules this time around. You cannot bring. You can bring either a Petro or a Napoli. You cannot bring two of those in any combination. You can bring up to 2 Moskvas and Nevskis combined. So you can bring 1 Moskva and 1 Nevsky, but nothing more on top of that. And you can bring up to 2 Klebers, 2 Marceaus, or 2 Ragnars, but the combination between them cannot be greater than 3. So you can bring 2 Klebers and a Marceau, 2 Klebers and a Ragnar, 2 Marceaus and a Ragnar, one of each, but you cannot bring more than 3 of them combined. On top of that, later on, we will be seeing more bands added. Hello. At later stages in the tournament, since when we start getting maps, and ships being banned, there will be extra bans for each like group of ships. So on top of these limitations more than bans that we already have established, there will be that. Also, on top of that, any unobtainable ship or very ships that have been obtainable till very recently, which I will get you the list in a minute. There's also a couple of ships that cannot be played, a list of banned ships. Which means that they cannot be played regardless of whether you have them or not. Every team will be playing in a press account given to them. And this time around, we will be playing in Northern Waters. And so, as I was saying, there are also some ships that are permanently banned from play, that being the unobtainable ships, ARP Yamato, Thunder, Smolensk, Summers, Yoshino, Puerto Rico, Yodo, and Trump. Some of these might be obtainable in some way, shape, or form, but they have been added too recently to be played. The only one that I do find a little bit strange is the black version of ships. I don't necessarily agree with it because you do have the possibility to bring the non-black versions of them. But it's just to make sure it's fair and there's no bias in there. But yeah, we're just waiting for the teams to finish their last game. We should be going relatively shortly for our first game. Which of these maps are you all most looking forward to? Let me know in chat once you hear this. We have Craftstone Alpha, Tears of the Desert, Sleeping Giant. That's going to be really fun because Sleeping Giant got its caps rearranged, as did Shatter. As you can see, it's not the standard layout, but they're a little bit further spread out, which allows for a little bit of variation in gameplay from what we have seen in the past when these maps have been used. So has Sea of Fortune. Sea of Fortune now features a 4-cap layout. We also have Northern Waters and North, which Northern Waters being the one we will be watching next between A-Ship and Mappy. In Northern Waters, there's actually quite a few very interesting situations that could happen. It's a map I honestly enjoy a lot. I really, really like it. It's a fun map to play and does bring... It can be a little bit stale, but it definitely brings a couple of options. I mean, I say a couple. A lot of these maps, especially for the top teams who have played these maps over and over again, they know exactly what happens. They know how you win that map, how you lose it. And those games between top teams tend to be decided more by slow trading, like just trading health with each other, doing nothing crazy. They're really, really smart about it. And that means they just trade. So here what we're expecting to see is some sort of Hydro Destroyer, so a Z-52. Maybe a Sherman could work. We've seen Druids in the past play around there. We've seen Karugumos, Shimas playing with Torps without the Hydro, but I do think Hydro Destroyers are a little bit better. In that Bravo cap, because they can Hydro pretty much the whole thing, hide behind the island, and not be shot from too many places, we usually see where this map is won or lost very, very often is control of that island in the middle, down the one line. Because basically once you have A, you're able to go around your opponent. Unless you do something, you get crushed on the other side. In which case, you will not be winning that 37, 57. This is gonna be